This is a story of a couple struggling to rebuild not just their home, but also their faith in the future after a devastating hurricane leaves their town in ruins. They have rediscovered what truly matters in their lives. Before the disaster, Mia and Daniel's relationship was a picture of quiet happiness and deep partnership. Their love wasn't flashy or dramatic, but built on the small, everyday moments that spoke of a profound connection. One day, a typhoon came. The wind howled like a wild beast, tearing through the coastal town without mercy. Trees bowed, buildings crumbled, and the rain hammered down in relentless sheets. For Mia and Daniel, huddled together in the bathroom of their tiny home, the storm wasn't just a force of nature. It was a test of everything they had built together. When the dawn finally broke, the storm had passed, leaving behind a scarred landscape of broken houses and shattered lives. Mia stepped out into the debris-strewn street, her heart sinking as she took in the destruction. Their home, the little place they had poured their savings and dreams into, was unrecognizable. "It's gone," she whispered, tears welling in her eyes. Daniel wrapped an arm around her, his own voice trembling. "We'll rebuild. We have each other, and that's what matters." The days that followed were a blur of chaos. Relief efforts trickled in, and the town banded together to clear the wreckage. Mia and Daniel spent long hours salvaging what they could from their home. A photo album, a cracked vase from their wedding, and the charred remains of their dining table where they had shared countless meals. One evening, as they sat on a pile of debris, Mia broke the silence. "Do you think we'll ever feel normal again?" Daniel paused, looking at the setting sun that painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson. "Normal's overrated. Let's aim for better." His words sparked something in her. The next morning, they began sketching ideas for their new home on scraps of paper. They couldn't afford much, but they could dream. The design wasn't just about walls and a roof. It was about hope, a place where they could start anew. As they worked, neighbors joined in. The Jones family lent tools, the bakers shared lumber, and the kids from down the street painted cheerful murals on makeshift shelters. The community, once fractured by the storm, became a family. One afternoon, as Mia and Daniel planted a garden where their living room had once been, she noticed Daniel's hands shaking as he worked. "Are you okay?" she asked. He smiled, though it didn't reach his eyes. "Just tired. It's been a lot." Mia realized then that he had been carrying so much more than the physical burden. She took his hands in hers, kissed his calloused fingers, and whispered, "You're not alone in this. We're a team." In the weeks that followed, they leaned on each other more than ever. When one faltered, the other stepped up. On days when the rebuilding felt impossible, they would sit under the stars, hand in hand, and remind each other of their progress. Months later, their new home stood modest but proud. The garden they had planted together bloomed with vibrant flowers, a testament to their perseverance. On the first night in their rebuilt home, Daniel lit a candle at the center of their small dining table. "To us," he said, raising a mug of tea, "and to finding light, even in the darkest storms." Mia smiled, her heart full. "To us." And as they clinked their mugs, they knew that love wasn't just about surviving the storm. It was about thriving after it, together. In the face of devastation, Mia and Daniel's love became their greatest strength, proving that with each other, even the ruins of yesterday could transform into the foundation of tomorrow. What are your thoughts about the story? If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe.